One stock just hit a perfect drive score of 100 while the market stumbles through its 7th distribution day. Gainster found it, and it doubled in 8 weeks. This is your drive score update for July 28th, 2026, US Eastern Time. Market overview. We're in a confirmed market correction with 7 distribution days on the count out of 6 stocks on the watch list. Only one sits in the green zone with a drive score above 80, and 5 are in the yellow. That's a market telling you to be extremely selective. This isn't the time to swing at every pitch. But here's the thing, even in corrections, the best stocks to buy now, July 2026, are quietly building bases. Healthcare names are punching above their weight today.
If you want drive scores like these delivered daily, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a setup. Today's news.
Nucor just wrapped up its Q2 earnings call, and the highlights are encouraging for steel bulls. The company signaled resilient demand and strong pricing discipline. This is the kind of fundamental backdrop that supports the technical setup we're seeing in NUE's chart. When earnings confirm what the price action is already whispering, pay attention.
Big legal news for Johnson & Johnson. The company says it's putting 15 years of meritless talc litigation to rest. If this truly closes the chapter, it removes a massive cloud of uncertainty that's been hanging over J&J for over a decade. Legal overhangs like this suppress valuations, and their removal can unlock significant upside.
But here's the other side of that coin. Johnson & Johnson is offering $5.5 billion to settle the remaining talc lawsuits linked to cancer claims. That's a hefty price tag to make this go away. So while the resolution brings clarity, it also means billions walking out the door. Watch how the stock market today digests this push and pull. The stock spotlights. Nucor, ticker NUE, earns a drive score of 70 with a relative strength of 90. It's carving a textbook double bottom. The first low came in at 219.49 after an initial high of 235.45, and the second bottom held higher at 214.61. The neckline at 270.90 is the trigger line with that strong QTWO earnings call behind it. NUE is a steel coil ready to spring. Johnson & Johnson, ticker J&J, comes in with a drive score of 60 and relative strength of 83. It's building a cup with handle pattern. The cup carved from 251.71 down to a low of 220.37 and climbed back to 269.43. The handle pulled back to 245.49. A breakout above 269.43 would complete the pattern. The talc settlement could be the catalyst that clears the runway. Eli Lilly, ticker LLY, also holds a drive score of 60 with a relative strength of 79. This pharma giant is sculpting a massive cup with handle. The cup stretches from 11.99 all the way down to 850.51, then recovers to 11.8273. The handle dipped to 10.7922. We need a push above 11.8273. It's like a jumbo jet taxiing slow to move, but once airborne, it covers serious ground. Cardinal Health, ticker CAH, rounds out with a drive score of 60 and relative strength of 78. Another cup with handle in the medical distribution space. The cup formed from 230.81, dipped to 180.45, and recovered to 243.21. Handle at 220.37. Breakout level is 243.21. Healthcare keeps showing up on this list. That's not a coincidence.
Reliance Steel, ticker RS, carries a drive score of 60 with relative strength of 72 like Nucor. It's forming a double bottom, first bottom at 351.75 after a high of 381, second bottom at 360.774. The neckline trigger sits at 419.83. 2 steel names on the watch list. The sector is quietly gathering strength beneath the surface.
If this drive score analysis is helping you navigate this correction, smash that like button. It tells the algorithm to share this with more traders. Top pick. Today's number 1 pick is TWST Bioscience, ticker TWST, and it earns a perfect drive score of 100 out of 100. Let that sink in, a flawless score during a market correction. TWST is running a power play setup, which means this stock isn't waiting for a breakout. It already broke out and keeps climbing. It rallied over 103% in just 8 weeks, surging from 49.17 to 99.84. Now it's resting in an 11% flag pullback, like a sprinter catching their breath before the next burst with a relative strength of 95 in the Medical Diagnostics and Research Group. This is a stock that's running while everything else walks. The bull case is straightforward. The biotech tools space is booming, and TWST is riding that wave with institutional accumulation. Confirming the move, but keep your risk hat on, a power play that extended can snap back hard, if the broader correction deepens. So position sizing matters here. Here's a question for you with healthcare dominating this watch list. Do you think this sector leads us out of the correction, or is it a defensive rotation that fades? Drop your take in the comments. Honorable Mentions.
Here are the rest of the names on today's watch list. Notice how steel and healthcare keep appearing across this list. NUE and RS are both building double bottoms in the steel space, while the medical names are constructing cups with handles. When multiple stocks in the same sector form similar patterns simultaneously, that's a sector signal worth respecting. Keep these on your radar.
That's a wrap for July 28th. In a correction with 7 distribution days, the easy money is gone, but the smart money is quietly building positions in the names you just saw. The market rewards patience, not panic. Remember, corrections don't destroy leaders, they reveal them tomorrow. Keep your eyes on whether TWST holds its flag or breaks higher, and watch those steel necklines closely. This has been Gainster Trade. Smart, stay disciplined, and I'll see you next time.